Hello everyone, we are Team 8. This is our third and the last project that we are going to make together. I'm Daniz Ahmadova.
I am Ilaha Osmanova.
I am Humbatov Emil. O iş. Hadi. Ben onu kurtardım.
We started the construction by setting up the robot motors, which are responsible for moving the robot and controlling its direction.
Tamam, güzel.
Biz robot öldürüyor ki makinanı uygulayacaklardı.
Üzülü. Esasınız nedir?
Elektronik mühendisi.
Elektronik.
Ben komputerler
Elektronik sizde kilit kombinası.
Evet.
Güzel. Olur olsun.
Değil,
Kameraya da çekilme de düştüm.
Biz bunu içeri yaptık.
Bunu koydum. Balaca değildi.
Qara nə boyda da?
Haydi, qaranın altından balacası yoxdur, heç neysə qalsın.
Dəqiq, mən bir dənə çubuqları həll edeyim siz tutarım.
Qaranın balacası yoxdur.
Değil, güzel. Bu neçə?
Zaman tamsa əlində yaxından çəkilir konstruksiyon. İşte qoymuş, belə görünür.
Bizim sayında.
Üzülsə. Böyle yeyip bu partlayışları dönün hazır şey.
Bu çubuqdur, bunları birləşdirmişik nə vaxtsa.
Peki.
Çoxdan
Onu gözləmirsən nə olur?
Here, we are finalizing our first lab visit by connecting the cables to the robot. These RJ45 cables connect the motors to the main control unit.
Dağlandım inan o qara gözlərinə.
Dəqiq, bunun kesin 2 dənə ölçüsü var.
Şey, bu çox asandır.
The next day.
During our next visit, we started by investigating all the gyrosensors, but only one of them was actually needed for this robot, and we realized this later. Tekrar verdiğimiz nazar alsa. Then we started building the marker holder. It took us a lot of time to design and adjust it properly.
1 million zillion jillion dillion cotillion times later.
Now we finished the construction process of our robot. This is the result. We will start programming part of this project now. Okay. This is marker holder, by the way. We made marker holder with using our
Brain.
engineering skills. Okay, that's it. At this stage, the robot draws the square incorrectly because the marker was placed wrongly. However, our code was actually correct. Once we corrected it, everything worked perfectly.
Now we are looking at the blocks that control our robot to drive in a perfect square shape. So let's take a look at the actual code behind this. If we switch over the JavaScript tab, we can see what's really going on under the hood. We start with a for loop that counts from 0 to 3, which means it runs exactly 4 times, once for each side of the square. Inside the loop, the first line calls motors large BC tank, which tells both motors B and C to spin forward and 20%, speed for exactly 1 rotation, moving the robot in a straight line. Then, motors stop all, completely stops the robot so it doesn't drift. Finally, motors large BC tank makes motor B spin forward and the motor C spin backward at the same time, which causes the robot to rotate in a place, and doing this for 0.5 rotations gives us exactly a 90-degree turn. Then the loop starts again for the next side, and after 4 repetitions, the robot has completed a full square.
After writing some extra code, the robot finally drew a perfect 5-pointed star. Now I am going to explain a code that makes the robot to draw 5-pointed star. The program starts with a loop that repeats 5 times, once for each point of the star. Each time through the loop, the robot first moves forward. Both motors run at speed 15 for exactly 1 rotation, drawing one straight side of the star. If both numbers are positive, it means that it will draw a straight line. Then the robot stops and gyro sensor is reset to 0. A short pause gives the sensor time to settle. Next, the robot turns. It spins in place, 1 motor forward and 1 motor backward, until the gyro sensor reaches 144 degrees. We use 144 degrees because that's the exact interior angle needed to draw 5-pointed star correctly. After the turn, the robot stops again. Then the whole process repeats 5 times. So, this JavaScript code shows how the robot draws a 5-pointed star step by step. Then we also improved the code and achieved drawing a nice 8-pointed star. Of course, we tested all the shapes several times to make sure everything worked correctly.
Bu beşten daha geçecek. Oha. Kurtardı. Orada. O bu çok geçecekti. Bu da.
Let's look at the second code that makes the same robot draw an 8-pointed star. Before the loop begins, the gyro sensor is reset to 0 and the program pauses for half a second. This gives the sensor enough time to fully stabilize before any movement starts. The loop runs 8 times, once for each point of the star. Each time through, the robot moves forward at speed 20 for one full rotation, drawing one straight side of the star. Then it stops. Now comes the turning step, and this is where the code is a bit different from the 5-pointed star. Instead of resetting the gyro sensor before each turn, the robot uses a cumulative target angle. It multiplies 135 by the current loop number plus 1. So the first target is 135 degrees, then second target is 270, then 405, and so on. This way the robot always knows exactly how far it has turned since the very beginning of the program. This robot spins in place until it reaches that target, then stops, and the loop continues. This is how the robot uses code and practice angles to draw an 8-pointed star. This is the end of our robotics project, and this is rough draft. This one is final draft. We did well. We hope you like video. Thanks for watching.